Good afternoon. It's time to talk about week 4. FYI, I will not be on campus on Tuesday, though I will be checking email. So I've graded your first assignments, and I wanted to talk a bit about them. On the quiz, I asked you about the relationship between ego depletion and critical thinking. Obviously, critical thinking takes time and effort to happen. I know many of you work while going to school, but I urge you to take care of yourself. As many of you suggested the first week of class, set a routine for this class and others and stick to it. You also need to set a routine for sleeping and eating wherever possible. I worked for Dillard's department stores while I was in college, and I understand that your schedules may make routines difficult, but work on it anyway. A rested mind will improve your thinking. I also noticed some confusion over the word autonomy. It's defined in Wikipedia as the capacity of a rational individual to make an informed, uncoerced decision. Our textbook says that different opinions and viewpoints are the raw materials of autonomy. You seek out different ideas to form your own opinions. As you work on journal and discussion posts, as well as writing in other classes, I want you to keep in mind the advice offered at the end of Chapter 3. First, decide your focus before you start writing, and second, let your reader know your conclusion. Don't make them search for it. I enjoyed reading your journal posts. The main purpose for them is for you to explore a topic in more depth than the discussions or quizzes allow. A secondary reason is that they help me get to know you better, since I don't have the opportunity of talking to you multiple times a week. This week, you'll learn how to spot the reasons that the author uses to support their conclusion. So you're looking for the author's stated reasons. At this point in the semester, you're not determining if the reasons make sense or not, or if they're good or bad. Don't reject an idea as a reason because you think it's a bad reason. We're at the early stage of the critical thinking process, so list the reasons, good or bad. Later on, we'll get to evaluating the reasoning. As you do the readings this week, I want you to take particular notice of how Ta-Nehisi Coates structures his writing and take down the Confederate flag now. I especially appreciate the clarity of his argument. Most weeks, there will be a critical thinking component and a research-related component to the weekly agenda. This week, academic integrity is the research-related focus. A reminder that reading and analyzing hot-button topics, it's hard work. Critical thinking often makes us uncomfortable. Who wants to consider that a long-cherished belief may not be just? How about learning that something a parent taught you is not right? Critical thinking requires courage. Quiz number 3 and your second journal post are due on Monday, September 18th. Once again, I'll manually grade the short answer questions, so your grade will not be accurate when you finish the quiz. For the journal weeks, I will post the questions earlier than the weekly agenda. Since the journal forum is always open, you can work ahead a little bit if you have an unexpected pocket of time. Assignment number 1 is also due. This assignment covers content from weeks 2 and 3 of the class. Have a good week.